Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves when it comes to managing their emotions. So you can identify your intuition, okay? So you can bring in that healthy relationship with your intuition by finding your soul family, tribe, all right? So we're going for spiritual health, spiritual wealth, but it comes to the essence of love, all right? Loving self, all right? Loving others, loving beings, loving planet, loving God especially. Because we're going for balancing the masculine and feminine energy so you can co-create with the universe, because the universe creates with you, okay, and not without you. Okay, we just have to learn, okay, the universal language, okay? So remember, all my readers are timeless, okay? We are energy, all right? And we all go through the same things, but we deal with things differently. You could be an Aquarius person, okay? You could be thinking of a very difficult time you're going through with the thoughts, all right? But you're coming to calmer waters with your thoughts, okay? You're coming to calmer waters with your thoughts. Maybe there was a difficult situation when it comes to molding interest. Maybe you don't have the same interests as people anymore. You've outgrown people, all right, when it comes to achieving your ideas. Maybe when it comes to a hope, all right, when it comes to the energy of inventing something, or maybe bringing humanitarian acts together, or maybe inventing something that comes from a difficult situation. But your mind seems to be coming to a calmer waters, okay? You could be an Aquarius person. Maybe there was a joint activity and it became a very difficult situation when it comes to a group of people, when it comes to their social life, all right? Maybe you're walking away from your friends, all right, because you feel a little bit more, I don't know, in your thoughts to seek more logical, more bigger perspective in life. Maybe you want to open the mind, all right? Because into me, I feel, because into me, I know I am unique. Of course you are collective, all right? You're looking at your own individual, your own individual reality when it comes to your emotions. Maybe you're moving forward, using your intuition and coming to a happily ever after. You could be into photography, or you could be doing family photography, or you could be director or a healer. But we're looking at an energy, all right, when we're looking at your visions. Someone thinks you're visionary when it comes to being ahead, right, when it comes to family. Maybe you're moving away from your family, maybe because it's been a very difficult situation when it comes to growing, okay, when it comes to expansion of the mind. Maybe they're a bit too cold when it comes to your groceries, you know, the goodness of you that's in you when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your artistic self. Maybe you don't have much support when it comes to family, friends, because now you're looking at being more humble when you walk away from people, things, and places to bring the mind to calmer waters. It seems like you're on a very serious journey. You could be anyone in their thoughts. You could be a Aquarius person or a Pisces person looking at a spiritual travel. Okay, so you're going for maybe happily ever after when it comes to your community. Maybe you're celebrating, because now you're looking at 1111, or maybe you're looking at a King of Wands, or maybe a King of Wands is thinking about Aquarius person. Into me, I know, because into me, I care when it comes to I am, all right? Because I am stable, okay? I am in maybe a twin flame union, because now we're looking at Four of Wands. Four of Wands is all about homecoming, union, celebrations, stability. It's all about finishing a project, okay? It's all about creating, okay? Because when it comes to the Ten of Cups, you cannot fake a Ten of Cups. So maybe someone's into the energy, they're at home, saying I am at home, being maybe active to bring instability. Because the King of Wands is all about being very active. They're very ambitious. It's all about, you know, that charming guy that, you know, likes to go out a little bit, likes that creative, courageous person. All right, could be a little bit naive sometimes. We're looking at a very ambitious person, okay? Looking at a very confident person, could be an actor, a teacher, an athlete, or maybe just exploring when it comes to maybe someone's community or maybe someone's stability. We're looking at a very good leader. We're looking at a go-getter, all right? Looking at the energy of seeking. Into me, I seek, all right? Maybe someone's seeking, all right, a direct way to go to someone's community or someone's home, all right, to bring in happily ever after. But it seems to be mind. Someone's in their mind when it comes to exploring. Maybe a lawyer or a priest. But we're looking at exploring the mind when it comes to happily ever after. Maybe someone's a little bit embarrassed at the moment when it's coming forward, but it seems to be putting their ducks in a row. Thinking, how can I put my ducks in a row? It's bringing my happily ever after. It's been a very difficult situation. Because into me, I know, you know, someone cares about my stability. Okay? Because I am maybe in a two of cup. Someone has acknowledgement of being in a two of cup, like-minded, okay, relationship. When it comes to a two of cup, somebody probably wants to open the door to a two of cup after they shut the two of cup and bring some stormy weathers. Because now we're looking at maybe relaxing back at home and thinking, how can I bring in the two of cup into reality after maybe someone was very angry, but someone's looking at the safety, security of the passion of someone's, maybe someone's home, how someone is very passionate about family, stability, being at home with a community. But it seems to be when it comes to the root of someone's stability, maybe someone's angry. So maybe someone's looking at security around their home or security around a two of cup. So now we have two of cup, my darlings. Use your intuition. All right. There seems to be a romantic love, partnership, or proposal or marriage coming through to you. All right. Because now we're looking at the situation. Okay. You could be a Cancer person. Into me, I feel, all right, that I care about a two of cup. All right. When it comes to a soulmate connection. So now maybe someone's thinking about opportunity of how they can come forward. All right. Maybe someone's going to be spontaneous. All right. Because now we're looking at a lack of boundaries. Maybe there was a lack of boundaries in the past. All right. This is why there was difficulties when it comes to stability, all right? A lack of boundaries, all right? Now you look at the comfort when it comes to acknowledgement of an opportunity when it comes to a two of cup. Because now we're looking at a golden opportunity when it comes to Holy Grail. Collective, you are the Holy Grail. Look within you, all right? God is within you, okay? So now we're looking at situation. Maybe looking at your self-mastery because you're looking at God in you. Can I look at spirituality? Maybe someone is the wounded warrior because now they're looking at the two of cup. Maybe they're seeking to be direct about their feelings, their difficulties. Okay. So now they're recognizing they care about two of cup. Maybe Sagittarius is looking at two of cup situation. How to bring a stability, happily ever after. Because there seems to be a difficulty when it comes to the thoughts. But maybe the emotions is happy. Okay, because the energy is stable. Because somebody looked into someone's eyes and fell in love with their souls. Now we're looking at healing. We're looking at growth. All right, we're looking at acknowledgement. Okay, we're looking at maybe connection when it comes to God, when it comes to a higher self. We're looking at newness. We're looking at the innocence of the two of cup. Maybe someone was inexperienced when it comes to the thoughts, okay, or the emotions. This is why maybe you got the wounded warrior. But the wounded warrior has boundaries, very good boundaries. Just use the boundaries because the soul of the self has many tools, okay? When it comes to the growth, when it comes to critical in someone's life, all right? Because now we're looking at a situation where someone's looking at healing, maybe their wounded warrior energy. Because now maybe someone feels that love within the soul of the self. So now you're looking at balance after someone had to build healthy boundaries when it comes to someone being very envious or very bitter when it comes to someone's heart chakra. Maybe someone's seeking, okay, maybe a lawyer, all right? Because now someone's looking at two of cup, maybe foreseeing, okay, when it comes to security or when it comes to being very outspoken about two of cup. Because maybe someone feeling the boundaries around the two of cup when it comes to God's two of cup. Because now maybe looking at a Sagittarius person, exaggerating, very irresponsible, but maybe someone feels wounded. Because maybe someone went to explore, maybe a preacher or maybe someone in philosophy. But now they feel like, right, I've got to put my boundaries up. Because now I'm looking at the energy of maybe someone was a fake healer. All right, now maybe looking at organizations, you're looking at going out there, planning, be more reliable. So now we're looking at reliability when it comes to maybe the mind coming to calmer waters, putting your ducks into a row. Maybe someone lives near water or someone's traveling near water. Can either see water and land, all right? Maybe someone's traveling by water or across seas. Because now someone sees with their intuition when it comes to the seas of the oceans. So someone feels as if they tap into their emotion, the intuition, okay? Now they see the possibilities of relaxing the mind by using the intuition and allowing the emotions. That is the power, okay, of you Do you understand? To allow the universe, okay, to flow within you. So now you're looking at your emotions and the state of someone's mind, all right, when it comes to their thoughts. Because now we're looking at blending, maybe. Maybe someone's seeing very creative ideas when it comes to the flowetry of the poetry of someone's finance or someone's emotions when it comes to self-expression. Maybe someone's self-expression was a little bit immature because the mind was in a very, very difficult situation, maybe about bringing about comfort when it comes to the emotions. Maybe somebody wants to be more productive because they see the vision. They look at the vision of their emotions when it comes to love, all right? Maybe they see the pure innocence, okay, and the purity of someone's emotions. Maybe an Aquarius person, okay, when it comes to the energy of Mercury. Maybe someone's having a conversation, all right, when it comes to intuitiveness. Maybe someone's having a telepathic communication, or someone's seeing the reasons and logics to someone's thoughts. Was in a difficult situation. Now they come in, the minds come into calmer waters, all right? The King of Wands. King of Wands is back again. Like, subscribe, all right? And now we're looking at the values of someone's emotions and someone's reasons and logic for a relationship. It's all about the feelings, okay? So now we're looking at someone's conscious mind when it comes to showing communication, when it comes to telepathic communication. Maybe someone's looking at love and support. It could be a King of Wands when it comes to stability, all right? Because now the minds come to calmer waters, maybe. Because now we're looking at creative expressions. Maybe someone has a crush, maybe, on an Aquarius person. Because now we're looking at feelings. Someone cares for an Aquarius person. Someone has a crush on an Aquarius person. Someone feels the feelings, but the mind had to have time to come out of a difficult situation. All they see is Aquarius person using their intuition and bringing the mind to calmer waters. This is a very inventive person. This could be a pioneer person. This is someone that probably feels someone's very unique and they're a bit of a rebel, so they cannot be controlled. So now someone's got a different perspective when it comes to maybe someone's emotions or someone's perspective when it comes to someone's visions. Looking at visionaries when it comes to Aquarius person or maybe King of Wands, all right? Because now you're looking at computers. Maybe someone's looking at someone's computer. Very immature person within this family or in this home, a family friend or someone they were living with. They were looking at someone's computer, all right? That's just how they found out about maybe someone's emotions, maybe. Because now we're looking at a situation where now someone feels like they've created a loss, maybe when it comes to the Empress energy. Or someone just wants to tell the truth, man. Because somebody was looking at someone's computer, you know, and they saw maybe a curious person about letters. Just had the door shut. And every time someone comes back, they shut the door, acting. And they put on that facade of being charitable. I'm dedicated to you, you know. You could be a dreamer. Maybe you use your intuition and you feel this feeling of someone being in an indecision when it comes to their feelings. Even though they had that desire to turn around maybe and look at a Two of Cups, but the mind is stuck in difficulties about someone's immaturity, maybe about family and friends, and when it comes to stability and the Two of Cups. So now what someone's seeing their own emotions when it comes to the Five of Cups, maybe someone feels this loss because someone took action to not look at the Two of Cups. They didn't have the courage to look at the Two of Cups. So maybe someone feels this loss now for not having that courage to look at the Two of Cups. So now someone's in regret. They're in that grief because they left their grief in other people's yard. Maybe a Taurus person left your briefing at the people in them yard. Now you feel abandoned now. Yeah, because somebody wants to be loved, but they're just, I don't know. I don't know, people's facade, man. People's facade. Like that karmic copy. Oh, men. I intimidate men, you know. I don't have that. Oh, gosh. People in there. Oh, these facades, man. So now someone's in this dark energy in this home. Very dark entity. And now they're trying to protect their emotions. Because they feel unloved at home. Away from a 10 of cups. Maybe they're sitting in darkness because now they're missing that element. And it's a wish fulfillment. It's to turn around and have that courage. Look at 2 of cups. To look at the Empress energy when it comes to a feeling. Into me, I think, I care. Because into me, I am feeling. That seeking within myself to bring about production of my own creative expression. When it comes to that desire to take action because I care. Into me, I care. Someone's using their intuition when it comes to maybe their feelings have really grown, and now they feel like they bring about a good fortune because now they have the confidence and the pride to maybe sit stable in this home. And now maybe someone feels more comfortable to maybe sit in someone's home and have a conversation. Maybe someone was like, didn't want to look around because maybe they had like 3 different partners or 3 different times dealing with different women. Didn't really work out well. So now they're looking at their foundation when it comes to money matters. Maybe someone had loads of women, you know, and it's just wounding the energy. So now they're in this regret because now the mind is at difficulties because someone cut their own self from stability. Do you understand? Instead, they looked at immaturity and now someone's analyzing the direction of a 2 of cups. Maybe someone wants to write a letter, sorry, seeking that balance of self-expression maybe. Maybe someone wants to bring about something tangible when it comes to be more productive. Maybe someone has a vision and insight into someone. Maybe this person feels unloved because they felt like a cash cow in a partnership, in an unfinished business or project. Maybe when it comes to an estate, maybe. Because now the state of family finances is in a disarray because someone has to start all over again. But every ending has new beginning though. Yeah, I told you, yeah. Now, use your intuition. It's like the gambling house, isn't it? When you put your queen is your energy, your intentions, and your action. How you putting it in the Wheel of Fortune is what helps you turn. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. But what's your mechanism to allow it to turn? You could be a Taurus, you could be a Leo, you could be Aquarius, you could be a Scorpio person. How are you aligning this thing? Maybe someone's a watchmaker. But some people are dropping off because this is a karmic situation. Someone's finances is expanding. And as it's expanding, people are dropping off this cycle. And now we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Someone's looking at maybe changes when it comes to seeking, looking at the 2 of Cups. The heart of the matter, opportunities, what's in the dark comes to light, but first you have to purify the temple of the self. Maybe a King of Pentacles is looking at a difficult situation coming forward, Maybe someone's like still feeling that shame or being opportunist, being immature. Maybe someone put like finances before love. Maybe someone felt like someone didn't have enough money. They were like maybe building at the time. And while they were building their structure, someone didn't turn around, innit? So now someone's been superficial because now they went to, maybe someone thought, all right, you know what? You're using me for my services. I don't want to know you. But they went to someone that needed their services. Now they've decreased in emotions and finances because they didn't use their intuition. You can't judge people like that when it comes to work. You can't judge people by the book of their cover. It's ridiculous. So now someone feels like they got blocked intuition. When it comes to a Taurus person, too immature when it comes to their choices. Okay? And now someone's looking at a third-party person, maybe with a Leo person at work. When it comes to a battle with Aquarius person, someone feels defeated by their mind. Do you understand? Because their mind, maybe over 11 years, has not been the greatest. But people wear that facade, isn't it? So now the mind is at difficulties. Okay? Because now we're looking at a situation when someone's looking at their intuition and they feel like a Taurus person is immature and doesn't have intuition or any creative ideas to bring about production. Now someone feels they seek a Taurus person and now they're in regret because they thought it was going to be happy ever after. But it's not. It's pure confusions, illusions. Illusions. Just an illusions. Alright? Because somebody likes to make trouble and act like everybody else is a troublemaker. No, Taurus person. Now they're walking away. It looks like a Taurus person is walking away out of this home because they're not happily ever after. They're immature. They don't have any emotions to lotion up nothing. So now someone feels like 5, isn't it? They feel like they got broke emotions. Okay? And when it comes to Pentacles, they're just always the peasant. Always the peasant. Now someone is heartbroken when it comes to emotions and Pentacles. Because now they're seeing when it comes to spirituality, that person is broke. When it comes to their thoughts is too broke. Do you understand? What it is, mind, body, soul. Someone's saying the mind, body, soul, someone is broke. Broken. Simple. They need to end it. Maybe need to end it. What's sticking out with this single person acting like they're single Taurus person? Someone took their leap of faith towards that person, unrequited love, and it was just about money, and that money became a burden to keep that person up in their facade. Do you understand? Oh, I don't have that problem, darling, when it comes to, insecurities and, when you're famous, darling, everybody has something to say. Everyone's so jealous, I don't have that problem. No, she is the fucking problem. She is the problem. I don't have those barriers. Which I don't have those conflicts or barriers. I'm thinking, oh my days. 1, you can't speak properly. And 2, your words. Oh my God, so calculated. And 3, you could tell she's lying. Ugh. I don't have time. I don't get that close to people. Oh, some rubbish. I said, oh my gosh, there she goes again. Someone is broke, man. Taurus person, Scorpio person, when it comes to that desire of seeking to care for each other. They don't like each other, man. Come on, let's be honest now. With your Aries person, let's come to stability. Because now someone feels like, when it comes to their actions, emotions, broke. It's immature. Everything is little. It's not a queen or a king at this point when it comes to maybe a Scorpio person, a Pisces person, and a Taurus person. So now the mind has come to a difficult situation because now the mask has come off. Do you understand? Someone's facade is over. And that's what they're thinking about. A friend or a contract. Because now we're looking at expansion. Somebody needs to think of expansion and money. Business is business, bro. King of Pentacles. Money is business is business. Sorry. I got a wish fulfillment. Maybe to build a house or finish a project that's not completed yet. Because someone feels like they lost money. They lost emotions. They lost time. And now their thoughts are in difficulties when it comes to this person's facade and illusion. Do you understand? Someone has a very good marketing when it comes to PR maybe, because now someone's gone within and looked at, someone needs to end with an earth sign person. Someone's looking at the situation, because what's highlighted a Scorpio person when it comes to maybe there's no love with a Scorpio person, Libra person, Taurus person. So now they're looking at the situation when it comes to creative ideas. Someone doesn't want to be left out in the cold. But they say with fulfillment, when it comes to a very wise person, when it comes to using the intuition to bring about stability, to bring about security for the happily ever after. But the mind is too constructed into endings when it comes to masculines. That's all that's fixated in the mind to bring about their stability. Black Widow. So now we're looking at maybe a situation where someone wants to shut the door on a Taurus person, because now they're looking at walking. They were walking with a Taurus person, maybe a Libra person and a Scorpio person. So now someone's gone within and they feel like they need to end, because now they're looking at ground shit, all right? Because now someone's looking at a situation when you look at the hub of someone, when it comes to the hub of someone's emotions, or when it comes to the hub of someone's security, they say, no, too much difficulty, too much obstacles, too much delays, too much coldness. And now they're saying the only way they'll become warm again if they kick out a Taurus person. Look at the feet right on their back. Kick it out. And that's what's given their mind. They feel this is where the mind is calmer. They feel more happy. They're more celebrated. They feel more comfortable in their position in community, at home. Somebody will bring back their home peace back again. All right. Why? Because their mind is at peace. But what's highlighting? They need to kick out a Taurus. And now they're worried. Maybe a Gemini person when it comes to money matters, or a King of Pentacles, or a grounded masculine. Could be a King of Wands as well, because we're two masculine characters now. A King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. Because the only way they can bring peace, and I think it's been like that maybe for 5 years or maybe 6, 11 years, they've been trying to kick out this person, but they're very stubborn, very manipulative. So now we look at maybe a King of Swords, when it looks at maybe someone's channeling their energy into a new beginning for a 2 of Cups, but the mind is in difficulties. Why? Because the mind is focused maybe in 2 different areas, 6 different areas. I need stability back, I need my security back, I need my happiness back, I need to use my intuition. I got to go within and do the work, because all I want to do, yeah, is kick out this Taurus person. I want to abandon this Taurus person. This is all they're thinking about. That's all they're thinking about, is the foot on the back of a Taurus person. And maybe a Scorpio person coming off someone's belly when it comes to their creative belly. You know that fire in the belly? It's like that Scorpio is taking it out because there's too much secrets, there's rituals, there's cult practices. Do you know what I mean? And then you got this Taurus on your belly, do you understand? Or on your foot, tying you down with sex, for shared assets, for finances. Someone says someone's broke anyway when it comes to finances. They've never been rich. Nah, sorry. So now you're looking at maybe a magician manifesting a new foundation after tying up 1 or 2 loose ends when it comes to a cash cow in someone's energy around the 2 of Cups. Could be an earth sign person, a Cancer person, and a Sagittarius person. Someone's got the action, the ability to turn around and use their intuition, all right, to bring about your solid, to bring back your solid foundation. Someone's working, maybe a Leo person, maybe working on maybe a small little idea when it comes to a small little penny becoming something very solid. Once they turn their back on not allowing the mind to be in difficulties because someone keeps using their intuition, or someone keeps thinking about this small tiny emotion for a Taurus person, and all they think about is putting their foot on that back and kicking them out. That's all they're thinking about. Maybe a Leo person to bring back their happiness, because now we're establishing God. Or we're looking at maybe a Leo person in his discernment, in his truth. He's very balanced. Maybe he's watching a tarot reader, because you're a very free-spirited person, throwing back the energy back to the devil. Back to the devil. So now the devil, all right, is now looking at their emotions, this third-party person that was looking for happily ever after, with a Cancer person or a Scorpio person, when it comes to a Leo person, when it comes to fame, with an Aquarius's work. So now this earth sign person all right, we're taking creative ideas and making money from Aquarius person. So now there was a fire and it costs. So now we've got a different perspective about creative ideas. Someone's mind's been illuminated about someone stalking. Do you understand? Because someone's mind is covered with the devil on this pathway. Someone feels like they've been backstabbed and betrayed. So now you're looking at a Cancer person with a Leo person talking maybe to a Gemini person about a regret when it comes to God's Ace of Cups, all right? Because now you're looking at a judgment, all right? Because now this judgment that they made, this decision was under deception with a Pisces person to hold on to someone's pentacles, all right? Because they're the Grim Reaper at work, a Taurus person lying, stealing, cheating, and keep looking back at other people's plans at work so they can steal it. Do you understand? Because as like a friend to an Emperor person, someone from his past. Now maybe this fire sign person is heartbroken about Taurus person taking that leap of faith, acting like they were single, but no need to walk away to bring back your own strength, and that's the truth. Because someone sees a very powerful Empress, but there was a stagnation. Because now someone's looking at the internet, all right, about this stagnation, this obstacle, because someone's doing some real deep talking about an ending, somebody wanting to end, all right, when it comes to someone's life, that they had that desire. So now this King of Pentacles is looking at this ending when it comes to this Jezebel, Delilah, Genevieve, Nadia, all right, because now we're looking at Earth Angels. Someone is very worried about Earth Angels, okay, because someone's talking because they were being very cunning about an Earth Angel. So you've got to balance your emotions, okay? Because someone can't sleep at nighttime. Why? Because in this bed, at nighttime, people can't sleep at nighttime. So they keep running promiscuously, do you understand, to different lovers in different area codes. A Queen of Pentacles. Now Queen of Pentacles feels like they're trapped in it. Yeah, because she tried to make an entrapment. So she can use the money from an air sign's ideas. Do you understand? So now we're looking at Aquarius person, a starseed, a Queen of Swords. All right? Maybe someone loved the Queen of Swords, but the King of Cups behind her. Do you understand? Selling his little fuckery. All right? Relying on maybe the sweetheart. Because now you've got the King and Queen of Cups. They're relying on this tower coming down, a Leo person to bring justice, to stand up for these projects. Maybe against the Queen of Wands, or maybe against this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands. Pushy, over-demanding, overbearing, baffoos in that people's business. Because they always got this unseen energy around them, man. Witchy, wicked women. With a Taurus person looking at their career when it comes to maybe a lifestyle, when it comes to prestige around lovers that become a burden now, with a Taurus person in this institution, because now everyone's talking that they're a high-class prostitute and they knew it, but all they had to do is put pieces together, you know? And now they're saying unrequited love. Not surprised. Not surprised about intimidation. This sounds just fucking Addy for the last how many fucking years. I can't stand little liars, man. Now we're looking at a situation. Someone has difficulties, but the mind's coming to calmer water. There seems to be an opportunity when it comes to ground ship, right? Maybe looking at creativity, because now you're looking at the boat of the self. And now the mind's coming to calmer waters if you use your intuition. The mind's coming to calmer waters when it comes to Aquarius person, right? Because she understands someone's very immature and is a Taurus person in this institution. This whole institution comes to calmer waters, maybe with a Aquarius person, with the thoughts of a Taurus person being immature and being blocked. And that's the Emperor. Now, maybe the Divine Masculine is being looking at coming to calmer waters because he's looking at maybe having a calling to go forward to maybe a Queen, to maybe a Aquarius person. Because now we're saying, I know I've been guided because I have care. I care for my feelings because it comes from self-love first. Somebody was looking at their family. Maybe somebody was abandoned as a child. A Leo person. But it's a very strong, maybe, spiritual teacher or a guru. Looking at the strength of an opportunity of taming the beast and not biting a Taurus's head off. Or looking at taming the beast as maybe a guru goes forward, which is a Aquarius person, because they're moving forward because they understand a Taurus person tried to block her calling, because that's the Hierophant, is the calling card from God. But someone was very immature, because you've got to use your intuition. God is in all of us. Please don't get jealous, people, and bring difficulties to your own mind. God is in everyone. Just use your intuition. But someone's intuition is blocked. Do you understand? Because they made difficulties for Aquarius person that had a calling. But this person is so fucking immature. Taurus person tried to block this calling. So they took the ideas, the creative ideas, and made the opportunities. And now you're seeing the strength of the lion, the lioness. Now looking at happily ever after. When it comes to twin flame journeys, all right? Now you look at soulmates. Now you look at, there was a rival in this house with a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. All right? There was rivals, there was conflicts, there's obstacles, all right? When it comes to someone's wish fulfillment, going within, it's blocked. A Virgo person maybe. So now you're looking at 5 of Wands in this house, a very dysfunctional home. Too much obstacles, too much rivals, challenges, all because someone did not want to recognize their own self, because someone doesn't recognize their self. So they were projecting, because they don't have a calling. But Aquarius has a calling, and someone tried to stop that calling to make them feel the doubt. Do you understand? Because no one got back to an Aquarius person when it comes to a conversation. So now we see a difficulty now. All right, but we've got a calling. It's come to calmer waters, happily ever after. We've got a very strong creative idea, all right? But it came into difficulties because of a rival's wish fulfillment. Do you understand? For the Pentacles. Because they made money from God's creative ideas. So God handed maybe an Aries person, Leo person, a creative idea. But it came with difficulties because it came from the hand of the Empress, which is in the 2 of Cups. So now we're looking at being spiritually guided. The 2 of Cups was spiritually guided to plant a foundation when it comes to books and a temple. But it came into rivals, obstacles, because someone, all right, tried to guide the wounded warrior out of this home, out of this community, because it's not supposed to fucking be there. With a Taurus person. Not supposed to be there, man. You rely on that person too much. So now we look at spiritually being guided. Maybe the Emperor. Now he's probably moved near us. Maybe he's probably near the 2 of Cups. Could be outside, actually. Because that is gone from the outside. Now you're a little bit too near. Now maybe he's at the gate of the 2 of Cups. Thinking, what if I should go and knock that door? Oh, well, you can stay outside, my friend. That's your problem. Do you want to stay outside? Stay outside. If you want to stay over the other side of the world? Stay over the side of the world. It's you can't force people, man. You can only give people information. And what they do, it's up to them. So now someone probably feels wounded because someone's coming away from being guided to a 2 of Cups. But somebody tried to do swapping, a Taurus person and a water sign person. So now we got to look at boundaries when it comes to the energy of connection, okay, to the newness of your emotions by using your intuition for your spiritual romantic journey. All right, so you can see your 2 of Cups. They went to a 3 of Cups. You understand? A Taurus person and a water sign person. Immature, relying on a difficulties with a Aquarius person. They wanted them to be in a difficult mind, to think, have I got a calling? Have I not? Obviously, from a child. Aquarius person from a child, being guided from a child. So it was hard and difficult for maybe a Taurus person to block that mindset for an Aquarius person, so they can give up, so they can have this happily ever after. The Leo person with these projects that came from God. All right. So now you look at a Tower moment, unwanted changes, maybe for a Sagittarius person. Now you look at unwanted changes, look at ruin, look at disgrace. Someone is falling from grace because they didn't have no grace in the first place. All right. Now you look at upheaval. Because now in truth you understand, if you use your intuition, write your dreams down, all right, study it, you'll see someone's heart being weighed, a Taurus person. So now we're looking at the Empress. All right. Now we're shutting the door, okay, to foolery. To people's foolery. All right. Because now the wind has come in, the Tower. All right. Because someone's looking at Tower moment, okay, when it comes to communication, when it comes to someone's self-expression. Okay. Someone's self-expression is maybe in abandonment. Because now you've got to use your intuition to make a decision when it comes to a pathway, when it comes to an opportunity. You've got to use your intuition and trust your own inner voice. Because now someone's got a calling to wake up from the walking dead. Okay, come from your coffin and use your decisions from your highest self to come out of isolation, away from the angels. Come in closer to God and stop hiding. And listen to your messages inside of yourself. And stop making a burden when it comes to intuition. There's no burdens. Let the angels help you with your burdens. Use your intuition. Walk in love, you know. Someone's got love on their sleeves. Yes, collector, because you are amazing. You're beautiful. You don't need to carry these burdens when it comes to your judgment, when it comes to your decisions. Use your intuition. And let the angels help you with your burdens. I know sometimes you feel unloved, my darlings. But the Empress is always here to help everybody. Don't be afraid to tap into your masculine and feminine energy inside of you. God is in you. There's no need to be a rival. There's no need to have challenges. There's no need to send dark entities to make people burn up inside of themselves because you're burnt toast. No. So now someone feels like maybe that desire to abandon the Queen of Wands. Do you understand? Okay? Because now we're looking at a wish fulfillment. It became a challenge, rival, obstacles, delays. Do you understand? So now we're looking at a pathway out of that situation. Okay? And now we're looking at this rival. All right? Now we're looking at rewards, victory, recognition. Someone's kind of with good news. All right? Maybe a fire sign person. When it comes to challenges, maybe come to blocking a Taurus person and no more investments, kicking that on the back and leaving it at the back where it belongs. So now looking at working on your own wisdom. You have the star within you, but someone had a wish fulfillment for someone to be ghosted. For a pentacle, someone was running around for this shiny stuff. That was their wish fulfillment. That's why it's the difficulties. Because that's all this Queen of Wands thinks about is money at work. That's all she cares about. That's all she cares about. And I think she was giving something to a Taurus person. Or giving information to a Taurus person. But whatever she's giving a Taurus person, she got less. So she got duped. Whatever the situation is, she's not a good girl. No, she's not. She's overbearing. There seems to be a very unseen energy. And it's this woman. There's a very unseen energy. She's not working within the two pillars of dark and light. Do you understand? She's too much in the dark. So now someone's off balance when it comes to seeking balance for a solution. Do you understand? So if you want some support, you need to find a solution. Because it's a problem. Too many challenges, too many rivals, too many obstacles, and too many promiscuity. Do you understand? Too many people doing that in this house just for wish fulfillment, for a Burberry bag. And for money, they said, don't forget choice for a capital person. Ding, 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 ding. That's madness. Look at them holding firm in this house. Please don't leave. I'm really good at it. Mad. Maybe someone likes pottery as well. Maybe someone's got a beautiful garden. They like doing, like, planting flowers. They've got lots of plant plots in their house, maybe. But now we're looking at the communication. So I'm looking at their own growth when it comes to opportunity. Okay? You're now looking at your intuition, your psychic abilities. Look at spirituality, the reasons. Alright? For maybe rivals, obstacles. What's your critical thinking? Is it coming from your third eye? Or is it coming from, I don't know, being glutton for projects? So now you're looking at a different perspective when it comes to Queen of Wands. Or when it comes to a Pisces person. Or when it comes to spirituality. Or when it comes to divine masculine, a fire sign person, the Emperor. Maybe someone's got a different perspective when it comes to maybe a letter about the Two of Cups, about the Emperor. It's all about God's Two of Cups. It's not about you lot's opinion, man. Go within and see God in you. Now, someone's been illuminated about someone's security and someone's stability. Because now they've gone within and said the wisdom. Maybe someone's a very old soul, boy. Maybe someone's got grey hair, grey beard. Maybe they've got a little bit here and there. Quite sexy, actually. Oh, yeah, look, another grey beard. Maybe this masculine's got a little bit of grey beard. And you know, like those masculines, like they got that nice, like, not muscly, but that nice, nice huggy, solid body. Maybe. Or maybe just got armor on because he knows, boy, oh boy, I got to come off this cycle of karmic cycles. I got to put my intentions in properly. Because this is where you go to the gambling house, isn't it? The Wheel of Fortune. When you watch it on TV, on ITV, and the other one in America, Wheel of Fortune. So when you're answering your questions from the universe, are you answering with truth? Are you answering with love? Are you correcting your flaws? If not, you're not going to answer your questions. You failed your tests. You don't know how to wheel in the fortune properly. So now we're looking at being very blunt with our conversations. Now maybe someone's got a conflict with a Leo person, could be a Gemini person, a Taurus person, Cancer person, you know, all over the fucking place. And as a Sagittarius person, maybe someone's going forward. Maybe a Gemini person is looking at a letter or something about monetary matters from a Taurus person, a Cancer person in the institution about 2 o'clock. Maybe someone's being very blunt. Could have been very passionate, because now it become passion, become anger, maybe of a Taurus person. So then maybe someone's got their shield on when it comes to having a conversation about Taurus person, Cancer person, Sagittarius person. Can they go right? Look, they're looking head to head, boy. Head to head. I think it's a Taurus and Cancer person. She's looking head to head. So there's another fire sign person, another Queen of Wands. She's looking head to head, boy. She knows, because now there's a different perspective. And it's a battle. Really, them on one side, she was going to get pushed out. And now she's got a different perspective now. She might even come up with the truth, you know. Because it's always one. You don't like when it comes to alimony. Is it alimony? No, alimony. Animosity, no. Oh, what's that word? When, like, it's that structure. It's like that. Oh, what is that business structure? The Prisoner's Dilemma. It's like that. There's a movie like that as well, The Prisoner's Dilemma. It's a really good business structure as well. It's very small and plain, but when you really look at it properly, it gives you good details if you've got open mind, doesn't it? Just like a little tiny thing, but it can make a whole movie out of it. Maybe they're in that situation, The Prisoner's Dilemma. Yeah, because they got a conflict with a Leo person when it comes to the truth, with a Taurus person, it's the truth when it comes to 2 o'clock, when it comes to not being compatible. Someone does not have a calling. A Cancer person, a Taurus person in an unrequited love, in a romance. They're in a romance. They've been in a romance for maybe 11 years. 2, 9 for some, maybe 6 for some, 4 for some. Maybe Sagittarius being with this person 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe. 12 years, 14 for some. But being with a Taurus person, Ross Clark, the same, 9 or maybe 2, 6. It's a long time though. A long time. This romance, it's been a long time. So now someone's wounded Sagittarius person with a Knight of Cups, insecurities, unrequited love, karmic cycle. Now someone's turning this karmic cycle by telling the truth, clearing. They want to clear this Taurus person and Cancer person. They feel like they're obstacles, they're vampire energies. They said it's the only way they can go to their freedom is getting rid of a Taurus, Cancer, and I think the last one is going right to the Queen of Wands. Difficulties, isn't it? I think it might be 5 people, because we saw the King of Pentacles and we saw the King of Wands in my hand. Now on the deck is 3 other people. These must be these ones: Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer, or maybe a Gemini person. You know, that's 4 now. Maybe they're all coming out the woodwork. And a Virgo person, but a young Virgo person. So that's 5 people in a conflict within this cycle. They're going to be stuck in that karmic cycle anyway until they tell the truth. That's the only way to come off this karmic cycle, is telling the truth. Into their wish fulfillment with a different perspective is about the truth. Walking in love, talking the truth, and stop clashing with people's calling. If God called you, man. Just relax yourselves. And now someone's going into now Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, man. With success, victory, rewards. Now someone's up at night worried. A Gemini person, when it comes to gossip, and this con went way too far, way too big. Now the conversation has spreaded, and now they can't control the conversation outside now. So now someone's holding their hand in shame, because maybe someone is watching someone on the internet, a Sagittarius person, a water sign person, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is watching on the internet, because they can see people online are watching their shame. So now they're looking at negativity when it comes to the thoughts. This is why the thoughts is in difficulties. Why? Because now they're in a nightmare. Now the cycle has changed now against them. What you put in is what you get back. What you get back, what you get in. And it was their negative thoughts. Now someone's up at night. It comes to the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is nightmares, anxiety, grief. They're in a proper depression now. They can't even look at their foundation. Some of them can't even look at their monetary matters. Why? Debt upon debt upon debt. How am I going to clear that debt now? Why? I can't even face this institution. Some of them can't even face now with a Sagittarius person, a water sign person, because of this conversation. Their minds have expanded more into anxiety, more into worry, and now they understand on the internet or something online. Now they see many people talking about it. Now they can't control it. Now they can't control it about their past actions. A Taurus person, they can't control it with a water sign person. They can't control it now, because now they understand somebody wants to kick them out. They want to kick them out. Because now you're looking at Queen of Wands on the people's belly of their back, boy. With a Scorpio person. So now you're looking at movements. Maybe someone bought this car, but only the Empress can go to this chariot. I don't know where they're going. But I don't know where they're going. Look, and who is that? Aquarius person is the real Empress, because she wears all 12 stars on the head. It's not a Taurus, it's not a Libra. And that's where they got their movements wrong. Now you're looking at a Cancer person, right? Or you're looking at the Empress when it comes to self-discipline, self-control, very centered when it comes to masculine and feminine energy within oneself. Now you're looking at a Leo person or the Empress when it comes to her willpower, when it comes to standing up for themselves. Maybe Leo person standing up for his own will when it comes to this work, when it comes to this karmic cycle. With a King of Cups, holding on to people's property, of a Leo person and a Taurus person. And now Gemini person is being very blunt, or air sign person, and their foundation's coming down, and the King of Pentacles looking at situation. Maybe a business masculine, looking at maybe a Queen of Wands, maybe. And she's thinking of how can she be courageous and come with more fucking difficulties. She doesn't want this truth to come out. She's bringing this battle with an air sign person. That's all she's thinking. How can I win at any cost when it comes to plans, ideas? She feels defeated though. Yeah, she's thinking. There you go. 4-4 again. She's stuck in her mind, man. See, entrapment. They're trapped in their own illusion now. Because the truth is out. There's nothing they can do about this work, about this money they got from this work, from this emperor, when it comes to intuitive work, downloaded by God. Do you understand? They stole it. They stole it, man. Now they're stuck in their mind. Can't sleep at night time. Nah, about this pentacle. Can't sleep at night time when it comes to work coming in. How can I bring that solid money? No, you can't. Now they're confused. They're confused, man, about maybe a Leo person. When it comes to working on the soul, they're confused. Someone's happy about money matters, working on the pentacles, work on earth. Oh my goodness. It just changes, man. Somebody's happy, Leo person is happy about monetary matters, right? It's coming to a solid situation. But when they go within, they see this earth angel, And somebody wants unalignment for the earth angel. And it is a water sign person. That is their fulfillment of this higher priestess. So now we're looking at their feelings behind their wish fulfillment. They're just wounded people, man, after ideas and all. That's the decision from the manipulation, from this romance when it comes to ideas and plans. They want to fight at any cost. That's what they're thinking about at work when it comes to the Emperor. When it comes to intuitive, now someone's juggling. Somebody was juggling, someone was an earth sign person. Now there's a fight with a Leo person and a Libra person, because now King of Wands is heartbroken about this insight. Now he's up at night about air sign person, earth angel, because he was working with a Taurus person. And that's it. And he's more than likely make an investment now because he wasted his time, energy, and money. Oh well, now you've got a different perspective about stability, about security. Should have secured God's plans better than that? No, you're not fucking using it to create havoc. To create what? Your houses. Fucking mean bitches, man. Mean bitches. Queen of Swords, man. They got a different perspective about Queen of Swords. Gone within. I seen she's the alchemist, man. She's been spiritually guided. Now they're looking at this insight. They keep watching, witchy-watchy, maybe remote watching, whatever watching. Keep witchy-watching, man. Now they're lying. They keep lying, man. Keep lying, though. Because Queen of Swords, she's going to come with water. She's walking away from you mad people. She comes to the truth, not part of the truth. You can't become the truth. She don't care about you, lot. Should I have business? I don't think you don't do your homework, man. Don't do your homework. Now, someone's maybe has a conflict going to a community, and anyhow, this is the Emperor. Oh, well. Oh, my dear, what I say? Anyhow, that's the Emperor. Maybe he's outside. Who knows? At the gate, who knows? You best mind if you don't find you out there and cut off your hand. Yeah, man. He's looking at his legacy with Aquarius per Queen of Swords. I don't care if that man can be outside all his life until next fucking lifetime. If you can run around to Genevieve Nadia, do you understand? Right? You know how much it costs to travel from Nigeria to LA to America? Let his pussy clerk stay outside. If he can have the courage to do all that and he can't have the courage to come over here, that's his problem. That's not mine. That's a he problem. Love you though, baby. Duh. Yes, I love you, Addy, but not your fucking ego, boy. You can stay outside. I'm sorry. Stay outside. If you can do the most for the mad girl, you can stay outside. If you can't knock that door, oh well, that's your problem. What do you want me to do? Hang myself outside? Duh. Now you're looking at 2 of Cups. Someone's probably manifesting the 2 of Cups, being blunt, conversation. Maybe God's 2 of Cups belongs to God, man. Whether you don't like it or not. Whether you don't like it or not. But they're up at night, though. About their money. There you go. And they look at happily ever after. And then someone's in regret. Someone's in regret, boy. King of Cups. No, he's not, because what you done yesterday, he ain't fucking in regret. You ain't gonna fool me through my cards. You can bugger off. We've been seeing you spiking with your mad girl. You can bugger off about in regret. You know what manipulation is? Oh, I'm so regretful, darling. But you're going to do the same thing. You're not learning. You're not learning. I'm not Genevieve Nadia, my friend. So Count Cups, you can go back to Queen of Wands and you're Genevieve Nadia and go chat shit over there about in regret. But you done the same foolishness yesterday. You can get lost, man. Maybe someone wants to come back more mature. Maybe the divine masculine wants to be a little bit more mature with his emotions. Because it was a 9 of Cups, man. Walking away from a solid God 2 coupler and gone to some unrequited love. Now his mind is in difficulty. Says it right. And now he's looking at live and you learn. Why? Because they went for desire. Went for desire. Then they go and buy this water sign woman and a fucking Taurus a car. Now I can't fucking move my clock nowhere now. Says you right. So now maybe the divine masculine is looking at success, victory. When it comes to maybe being spiritually guided with a Aquarius person. When you bring your mind to calmer waters, please use your intuition, collective. You are so beautiful. Never forget that. You can bring victory. Because why? Because you got the start in you. Just do the work. Don't ever be jealous about no one, man. God gave everything to everybody, just not to the greedy that likes to be on the needy. Oh, yeah, needy panel, man. This is the needy panel. So they're always begging on the platform. Begging on the platform. What I say? You're beautiful. You got lots of ideas. Inspiration. Maybe a Leo person, a Queen of Wands, maybe, and a Taurus person. You inspire them, babe. We know. Because she cut her hair like me. So she's definitely trying to be me. She's obsessed. Let me tell you, a tarot reader saw an entrapment for a fire sign person. They tried to make him out as a victim. He's not. He's a victor. They lured him in, boy. Lured him in. Come this way, my darling. Come this way. Not really. Let me behave. So I was looking at a victim. Someone was luring someone in with straight for the tarot. You know, maybe this Queen of Wands got a different perspective about their emotions. But a Pisces person and a Taurus person, a Cancer person. Then I look at someone was guided into this house, into an entrapment. But somebody didn't want someone to go towards their calling to God's Two of Cups. They wanted unromantic gestures because they wanted security and a home. So now we're looking at a Taurus person, all right, or an institution. They were looking for entrapment. And they're saying the Two of Cups brings stability and harmony. And somebody didn't want to accept that. So they bring an entrapment, okay? So now we're looking at triumph from an idea. But it had to be an entrapment for a fire sign person for it to be okay. For them to bring that stability. For a Cancer person and a Taurus person to be okay. We're accepted now because the entrapment had worked. Now they're walking in romance away from a Sagittarius person. That was the secret. Yep, now you're looking at the tarot reader. Oh, they definitely can't wait to watch my tarot. Up at night, can't sleep at night time. Oh, there she goes with the nighttime news, boy. And then in the morning, it's the morning news on tarot. Raw Tarot 22. Well, you don't have to watch it, my darlings. You insist in watching it. Why? Because you force a fight onto someone very lovely. What? Because for money, luck, fortune, over eternal life. Because your fucking ego. Someone feels they're very lucky, very blessed to be in a Two of Cups when it comes to eternal love. When it comes to soulmates. When it comes to originality. When it comes to creativity. When it comes to fertility. You know? But no, poor Sagittarius, you're going to be left behind. Look. Doesn't cry out, move, we don't want you, move, move, move. Look at that. Okay, it's us two, stability, harmony, acceptance, my darling. Yeah, so now they're up at night, boy, because that was the goal, that was the purpose. That was the purpose, boy. Get rid of a Sagittarius person, and it's going to be a Knight of Cups with immature place with a Taurus person in the institution acting like they were married. And now you're looking at perseverance now. Challenge. Look at his challenge. Because now you're looking at resolution. Someone's looking at resolution. When it comes to someone's purpose, when it comes to someone's expectations, there seems to be a direction of someone's goal not going nowhere. And the only way it's going is that goal. They bend it like Beckham, back in that bed and bending it with worries, stress, anxiety, can't sleep at night time because they're watching on the internet and they're seeing the whole of their dirty laundry being spilled out. And now they're looking kind of lonely. You're looking kind of lonely tonight, baby. Taurus person, boy, they wanted victory. No. Aquarius person been guided out by the soul people. They said, no. Let's come out, move away from this. And now let's really see people's disappointment. Isolation and wait for Aquarius person. No, what goes around comes around, my friend. Right? Because now Taurus looking at isolation, disappointments. Because they're not intuitive. That's not bringing them victories, not bringing them success. It brings them difficulties in the institution. This is why they've got to keep doing this unrequited love madness. To make them look like, oh, my darlings, I'm so single. These men I intimidate them because I'm famous. You know, you hear things about people all the time because it's about jealousy. You know, I don't have that sort of distraction or that disturbance. She is the fucking distraction and the disturbance. She is the fucking jealous one. Everything she said, it was her, bro. Listen, this girl is comical. Karmics don't have to behave themselves, man. So now looking at the ideas from a sweetheart, a tarot reader. Oh yeah, they wanted them blocked alone. Alone. Maybe they used this Queen of Wands. Maybe she's a little bit intuitive, but she's witchy though. There's unseen energy about this person. Her desires has now become an entrapment for her as well. Look at her all behind. Look at them two having fun. And they said, no, you're moving out the way in loneliness. And now she's in hesitation when it comes to the decision. Now she's confused. She's worried. She's worried. This is why I don't do that girly foolishness. You lot are what? 40s and 50s. Hey, now she feels entrapped, man. When it comes to ideas, when it comes to inspiration from a Leo person. A Leo person is a visionary. We've got lots of suggestions. And his mind is blown up, boy. He's thinking about victory. And she's thinking about a Leo person when it comes to happy ever after with a Pisces person. She's thinking about this strong idea of entrapment when it comes to a rival, a challenge, an obstacle. When it comes to maybe a victim, she's been lured into a trick by a Taurus person. And our Taurus person said, yep, okay, you did for my stability. So I want harmony and acceptance within this institution. You understand? So I got this feeling for maybe a Cancer person who is very immature with their emotions. Now Sagittarius person is looking at these goals and look at this purpose of expectations, you understand? And look at the destination. It's gone into worries. Because now she's gained that information. Because this Queen of Wands, she gained money. Oh, yes, she did. Oh, yes, she did. That desire she wanted to gain. Oh, yeah, cultivation, profit, conclusion now. Conclusion is, when it comes to this inspiration of ideas, suggestions, maybe from a sweetheart, an Aquarius person, through a Leo person, they gained money. They said, look at us. Oh my gosh. But this time she said, yeah, let's go for it. Let's entrap a fire sign person, a masculine. Now they've got a different idea because she lured as well, lured this masculine blindly into a situation. It was a promise between Queen of Wands, Taurus, Cancer person. For stability, security, they thought bring them harmony. Skirt! No. Worries. 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 Now there's a promise when it comes to God's Two of Cups. Don't worry about God's Two of Cups, man. God knows what he's doing. Now you can Gemini person. Awkward, unknown, problem. Look at him rushing. Yes, get ready. Look, rushing. Rushing. To talk about a Taurus person, because now everyone's on the internet chatting about your business. About your goals, your purpose, your expectations when it comes to maybe a Taurus person, Sagittarius person, and 9 cups. Gemini person said, what? I went into someone blindly. I wish fulfillment. I wish fulfillment to keep us away, blinded from a Queen of Swords. Blinded, blocked, ghosted, an entrapment for a victim, for a fire sign man. She said, yeah, I need stability. That's the only way it's going to give me harmony in this institution. Said, really? That's how you really think? They said, yeah. And now they're up at night worried about a reunion. They've been reading about it, boy. They said, really? Did you really prepare that? She said, yeah, for my stability. I was sneaking. I was being very curious and I was stalking an air sign person because I wanted their goals and expectations. I wanted to swap their destiny. They said, really? She said, yeah, I'm a Taurus person. I'm disturbed. I know I've been disturbed. From a child, I know this already. I know I'm not good and I'm a failure, but I like to lie in front of the public. They said, really? Did you really do that? She said, yes, I did. In her head, she's saying it, maybe. Yeah, very disturbed person. A Taurus person. Let's put that there. Taurus person. When it comes to maybe her childhood, she's very disturbed from a picnic, you know. They tried to hide it through gold, oil, and diamonds. Do you understand? Now they're looking at childhood with a water sign person. 2 of these people, 2 of them, a man and a woman and a woman again. A man and a woman again. These 2 should never be together. They need to be locked up. Locked up. Separated. She's supposed to be happy. To her, no. She's more crying over him. Cry over him then, you fucking idiot. Because guess what? She was fucking dictating, ship him as well. She's going to get rid of him as well. So you both were pawns. Yeah, you're both a pawn in someone's shop. These 2 prawns was a pawn in someone's seashell. Oh yeah, by the sea. Now they're onshore. At the seas of unsureties. Because now you're saying stop. Please stop. She said, water sign, stop with my friend. Stop. Stop with these ideas, these contracts with my friend. He said, no, I'll give you money though. Just shut the fuck up. She said, okay then. Yeah, behind the Queen of Swords back. That's what I'm saying. Your friend now? Yeah, Queen of Swords saw everything. So they can lie. Whether it was regardless, it could be an earth sign woman or a Queen of Wands woman with a water sign woman. Whatever. It was 2 creative people with a Genevieve Nadia, or maybe you're dealing with another Queen of Pentacles. Whatever friendship that group they had, and they want to lie and say they weren't sleeping with your boyfriend, she was doing it for years, my friend. You were the pawn, says you right, bitch. In our people business too much. In our people business too much. Destiny swapping. Destiny swapping. Queen of Swords. Destiny swapping. Trying to cause an accident for a fire sign person. Accident, damage, danger, caution, injury. Instead of looking at self-love. Instead of looking at self-love. So now someone feels like the Two of Cups. They love the Two of Cups when it comes to Queen of Swords. Said get ready, be prompt, because someone's coming in for some blunt talking. Shit, whatever. They ain't got time for foolishness. Told you, nightmare. They went unalivement, boy. They went endless harm for Queen of Swords, boy. And she's too much in her self-love. It's about self-love, man. That's how you protect yourself from these voodoo, witchy crew people. Witchy women, man. Witchy woo. Lover partitioner. Because I can't part. Nothing but the legs. Can't part with nothing but them leg. Blocked, man. Look at them going that way. Blocked. She's thinking about, she's stressed, man. Because she put a lot on this fire sign person, Gemini person, and there's maybe fire sign person, a lot on their back for the victory, success. They didn't want to be alone, disappointed, or isolated, which is not intuitive. That person is going to a mental institution. That should be justice, mental institution. And her voice should be gagged. Look at her looking, her whole life going before her on the internet. On the internet, her whole life watching it on the internet. And now she's disturbed, upset. Why? Again, she went unalivement. People think I'm joking, enough. Now there's a conflict, differences, disputation, quarrel, nightmare, because they wanted unalivement on this loving person, Queen of Swords, that does self-healing, self-independence, all about self-love, sending curses. She hates this woman, but she made a fortune from this woman, and she made a misfortune for Queen of Swords. Now this mad gal, when it comes to a Taurus person, such a Taurus person, they're all mad, man. They're unpleasant. Why? Because she stood up to the bullies. They stood up to the bullies, man. You're not taking my work with your fucking curses. Go and put it under your mother. So now they're in their reunion. They're angry about reunion. Because why? They were enemies. They were friends, a third party to a fire sign person and an earth sign person. When it comes to the girls, that wasn't your friend, my girl. That was your enemy. Queen of Wands, you got to accept it, man. I know you're watching. You're probably watching it with Genevieve Nugent. Probably trying to convince you, no, don't listen to that, darling. Go look at avatar readers. They're telling you, Taurus person has a friend. She does a lot of backstabbing behind this friend. And this friend, oh yeah, she's been fucking her boyfriend. So that's your enemy. But you trusted that person. Good news for you anyway. Phobia now. When it comes to the family, overindulgence. Yes, now there's looking at obstruction now when it comes to commitment. We're going to live and learn. The person was robbing. Told you, robbing treasures from who? Her friends. Now there's conflicts. Why? Because a Taurus person got a mask on. She's not who she seems to be, my friends. Stress out now. Overloaded. She went into bribery. Why? Because she wanted to disturb a sweetheart from her dreams. Why? Because she's blood clot glutton. Too fucking glutton. Now she's looking at an alliance now. Look at her looking for people. To keep her fucking nut job fucking quiet. These karmics, man, they're nut jobs. Nut jobs, man. This is what they like to do. Blow jobs. They like to blow jobs them blow jobs in, boy. Curiosity, glancing, stalking, an air sign person. When it comes to crave ideas, when it comes to their movements, you know, just stalking. Now someone's looking at weakness, fragile. Someone's fragile. Over the Two of Cups. Someone keeps flying around, man. Someone keeps doing scrying. They keep doing, because they said so much dark spiritual practices. Now look, they're really upset because they know, get ready for the Two of Cups. And I just don't mean my Two of Cups. I mean like the world's Two of Cups. There's many awakening, and they thought it was just one person. No, you fucking buffoon. And now you're sick at night. They wanted this for the Two of Cups. They wanted the divine feminine Queen of Swords to be a mental institution, upset, weak, fragile, because the masculine ever. He didn't plant nothing with me. Nothing. He barely phoned when we saw each other. We went to one hotel or two. I paid one. He paid for one. He paid for some Nigerian food. And look a fucking, was it again? McDonald's Happy Meal. And I paid for food at some point. Chinese. Okay. So why do you want me to sit here thinking I'll wait for a masculine? This is what I know they're in their illusion. He didn't do fuck all. Fuck all. Fuck all. What I mean, fuck all. I mean, fuck diddly squat. So if they're going to think I'm going to sit here and wait for some masculine to finish coming inside Genevieve Nudger and decide now I'm his option, I'm going to stand here and see Genevieve Nudger makes all that money from my ideas. She can go suck away. Draw the signs, man. I think it's disgusting that I was with this masculine, all right? And I send messages every day for 5 years. Genevieve's in that bed, reading my fucking ideas, my plans, made money from it. Do you understand? By luring someone in their bed. Now you're out there saying men intimidate you because you're famous. People say anything because you're famous. Shut up! That's what she needs to do. 5 years. She stole my stuff. Stole it. Made money. Made money. Made money. And now we've got evidence about, let's do that again, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person and a fucking Cancer person. There you go. Sneaking. Being curious. Now we've got evidence from a detective. Because they've been investigated for months. Stupid, man. They wanted a natural disaster. We saw it, man. For wealth, desire. That's what gives her peace and comfort. Listen, these coming out have no behaviour. No behaviour. Remember what I said, collective? It's my story, but sometimes a lot of people say, that's my story. Yeah, because we're energy. We all go through the same things, but we do things differently. Now, I don't want to ruin your healing. If you don't like the shouting and the swearing, please go forward. There's so many more tarot readers, but don't go down a rabbit hole. Use your intuition and don't have a lack of boundaries. Okay, seek your stability and your comfort. Always make your intuition be your first counsel. Okay, remember, I love you, collective. If no one told you that they love you, trust me. If I didn't love you, I would be putting my life on the line or bringing my life out in public. So I'm not a public person. Like, I like my privacy, but because this is something I'm going on with and I can see God keeps pushing me to do this anyway. Okay, because I keep seeing God's head and God keeps saying he's coming, but we've got to have correct flaws. Correct your flaws and walk in love and talk in truth. There's God in you. You don't have to fight people for things. Do you understand? So I've been guided. Addy knows this by the soul. All right? Maybe he does now, but by the soul, I just think use your intuition. Write your dreams down. And the more maybe you're curious about my story, you'll probably end up leading yourself somewhere else to your own purpose. Do you remember? Because all of us is like a page of the Bible. If you don't love your Bibles, we all have a story. We all have a face. Now, stories are not supposed to be, all right, coming from the pages of our book, which is our book of life. It's like the Bible, isn't it? You're not supposed to use it as a weapon. We're supposed to use it as, okay, examples, what to do, what not to do, because you give me the example. There's no point creating artistry from you, those illusions. And when you say, all right, don't do war, but you're creating war at home. Does that make sense? Or we're into feminism. Let's go and conquer the man's world. But you're not doing it fairly. That's not a fair competition. Spiking, stalking, or doing partitioners. That's not fair competition. So already feminines has lost. We're not doing it fairly by a real woman's nature. Divine energy, love, nature, look after myself, look after the people. That's not feminine. If that's what you think feminine is, well, I'm glad I've gone. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.